Welcome to Australia.
That's a terrible
Fuck
Australian
you.
accent.
That
That was terrible.
Thank you.
Thanks for that.
Travel Down Under.
Crikey.
I mentioned previously I need to do more traveling. Sari says no problem.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the Australia episode of Neat Plans and Poor Decisions. We're here today with Larrikin whiskey. I've also got some Tim Tams and a Mars bar for everyone here to try. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a bonza fucking afternoon.
What was that?
What was that?
God bless you. All right. First question. Tim Tam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this like the go-to candy bar in Australia?
This is it's not a candy bar, first of all. It's a biscuit, and not the American biscuit. It is a cookie. It is 2 cookies with a smooth, sweet filling on the inside, dipped in chocolate. As you can see, everyone, and you can see on camera here, we actually have some Australian snacks here for everybody to try. I've got a Tim Tam. We've got a Mars bar as well, which a lot of Americans aren't particularly familiar with. I do think they actually sold them here, but then they discontinued selling them sometime around the 1990s or so, and then rebranded them to something else. But star of our show today is absolutely going to be our Larrikin light whiskey here that we have. 7-year light whiskey. The only Australian-themed bourbon brand, which is why, of course, we've brought out all this other Australian stuff. It's got nothing to do with me, but...
Generic question as
Sure.
an American imbecile.
Yeah, sure. Do we wrestle kangaroos?
Larrikin.
Not that jacked kangaroo.
No. The word larrikin,
Yeah, absolutely.
does it have Australian meaning?
Yeah, 100%. So a larrikin is a joker, but more often he'll be the guy that you meet at a bar who 2 o'clock in the afternoon is already 5 or 6 drinks in, and he'll be 5 or 6 schooners in. Schooners for Americans are a little bit somewhere between a pint and a half pint. 475 mils.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a pint's 500 and something or other. Like schooner's a little bit less. They were marketed that way so that people would drink, somehow convince Australians to drink a little bit less. Unfortunately, that wasn't particularly successful. If anybody who's ever met too many Aussies know. And so you'll find him down the end of the bar, and he'll have some great stories. He'll have some great jokes. He'll have some great stories that obviously aren't true. Like that's number one. It's like obviously aren't true, but are incredibly entertaining.
So jokester /
embellisher guy who's just like, you know, a very Australian character. He's going to tell you stories about that one time he wrestled a crocodile or something along those lines. And, you know, obviously...
I'm also going to show my ignorance here, too. And maybe, I don't know, Larrikin is newer to my frame of reference as a brand.
Yeah.
It's only been in my sphere of view for a yearish.
So they originally were Lawrenceburg Distilling Company.
Okay.
They changed their name to Larrikin, I want to say 2 years ago. They premiered the name Larrikin with their giant inflatable kangaroo at KBF 2024.
I would assume if they're going to rebrand from Lawrenceburg to Larrikin.
Yes. From a very Kentucky thing to a very Australian thing.
It's a very Australian tie. Do you know what the tie is?
Yeah, so the owner is Australian. He served in the Australian military. I believe he also served in the US military as well. He took over Lawrenceburg Distilling, I want to say 7 or 8 years or so ago, when he moved here to Kentucky, moved here to the United States. They've been producing some bourbon, but also sourcing some bourbon in that time. They've had some pretty decent releases. I think they have a purple label bottle that's pretty fantastic to try. This one here is going to be a 7-year light whiskey, but I will also say the logo for this guy right here is a boxing kangaroo, and that's a bit of an unusual one. That's a very Australian thing. We won a yacht race in 1988. And the yacht at the time was sponsored by a very famous con man named Alan Bond. He was He ran a Ponzi scheme effectively, and he sponsored the Australian team at the America's Cup, and we won. And everybody was overjoyed about the whole deal. But he had a boxing kangaroo on the flag that was shown from the yacht as it sailed around, winning the America's Cup. And it became a very famous Australian symbol. That, of course, features on the front bottle over here.
Is it the same?
It's similar too.
Very similar.
But not copyright infringingly so.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like, if they were able to get the rights to that and it was the exact
No. It's a very famous symbol in Australia. Also actually has some historical basis. If you went to a circus in the 1920s, 30s or 40s in Australia, you would have actually had, for the low price of $5, the opportunity to fight an actual kangaroo. Now, this is something that, with modern day animal rights,
I don't think PETA's going to approve that.
They're not too keen on. To be fair, the kangaroo kicked the crap out of people 99% of the time, because I don't know if you've ever tried. No one here at this table, I'm assuming, has ever tried to fight a kangaroo in their lifetime.
I have not, but I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of videos, and they seem to be an upright deer with brute force.
Yes.
They're like jacked.
Yeah, they're
like jacked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfectly
the jack
capable of balancing on their tail.
Yes.
Kicking you and just snapping all of your ribs.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen the one famous video of the guy, like, there was like a kangaroo holding his dog. Yeah.
Yeah, and he
like,
went down and went down and
he's
boxed
like
the kangaroo.
boxing
I feel like in the same way some Northeastern Americans have learned in the past and why we know now that moose are actually aggressive, dangerous animals.
Yes. Well, I don't
But
know anybody who's
they're
seen a
also
moose in
like
their
2,000 pounds.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard, and I've never been to Australia, and I've not had much experience with kangaroos, but they have the same, like, they can overwhelm you with what they can do
Yes.
when you don't expect
they are very big
They're
and
not
very
as
strong.
big as a moose. They are
No.
actually more like human size plus.
Human size plus. So
But they
there's
are
different
strong
kinds.
as
Yes. Yeah, but they're very, very strong.
gorillas.
Very, very sinewy. Don't mess with them. In short, anybody in our viewership ever happens to go to Australia, please, for the love of God, do not go and poke a kangaroo with a stick or something along those lines. That is a terrible idea. Please don't do that. They will kick your ribs out.
Please don't poke animals with sticks.
Yeah, in general.
In general.
if you go to Australia and you have too many ready-to-drink cocktails,
Yeah.
don't try to fight a kangaroo.
Yeah, if you have too many Bundy and Cokes,
Oh.
don't. Bundaberg rum, very famous rum brand in Australia, which one day we will get to try here. It is, I know it's not whiskey related, but it
I'll
is
try it.
possibly the most famous Australian produced liquor.
Now I 1,000% must try.
Commonly known as fight juice back at home.
I call that Jägermeister. But
We're not quite sure
yeah.
whether it's specifically the rum itself that causes you to punch someone in the face, or the demographic of the people that drink the rum and cokes in the first place that causes you to punch someone in the face.
Probably a little bit of
But
both.
either way, the result is the same.
Yeah.
okay. So with all that said, let's drink some whiskey.
Yeah.
So Australian themed American bourbon company.
This is an American bourbon company who has distinctly Australian branding standing out in the
tell you
market
what.
a little bit more.
The nose on this is actually coming around for me.
The nose on it reminds me of light whiskeys that I am a huge fan of, which are MGP light whiskeys. And the nose would make me think it's older than it is. Like, it smells like it's got some depth on the nose. The color's a little light though.
Color's light. I don't think, like, from the first time I had this to now, I don't think it drinks its proof, which is 143.
I think it absolutely does.
That's a
You do
hazmat.
think it drinks its proof?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it was.
Yeah, it's 143.
Yeah, it's a hazmat. It's fully hazmat.
I mean, I would have guessed it's over 125, but I wouldn't have guessed we're hazmatting.
The hilarious part about, of course, this is if you took this back to Australia, people would think you were absolutely insane.
Yeah, you're just filling their car with gasoline.
You could probably run your car with that.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, you're going to be able to clean an engine.
Okay. The nose, I think, is wonderful. It reminds me of MGP light whiskey that's older than this, but on the palate, it is actually very tasty.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like caramel popcorn in a way.
There's definite caramel.
Super like burned sugar popcorn. I don't know. It's not exactly caramel corn, but I'm getting those notes. My only dig on it is I want more age here. This is 7 years old.
Yeah.
And it drinks thin.
A lot of light whiskeys.
It doesn't have the mouthfeel I want, but I mean, it's way more tasty at 7 years than I would have expected.
It's not bad. Actually,
It's not bad.
I've had this a couple times now, and I think I'm liking it the best I've liked it right now.
I mean, it doesn't have like anything I'm like, oh, I'll remember this whiskey because it tastes like this.
And I don't think it's
But
drinking particularly hot either.
It is sweet.
I still think it drinks
Corn
pretty hot.
forward, but it is slightly more complex than I would assume it would be. It's got a few layers on the mid palate that are like just I would expect from bourbon, not 99% corn whiskey.
It's not.
But the finish to me, though it tastes very good, the flavor that's left in my mouth is great. Mm-hmm. But it's thin, it's hot, it goes away.
It's not 99.1.
So it's a light
not?
whiskey.
Okay, I'm so used to MGP in my mind. with
yeah, this is
light
a
whiskey.
Kentucky light whiskey.
With
Yeah, so I
Kentucky
think
light
70.
I think it
something
says
percent
85.15 on
Yeah.
the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
something along those lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, real tasty product. I do get a lot of caramel. I get a lot of sweetness from it. I don't get a ton of complexity of flavor.
No.
I can taste most of the 143 proof.
I don't get a lot of that.
Steal the bottle for a second. I need to.
I was drinking before that I felt like I could feel the proof when I drank it, but now I feel like it drinks a little lower.
I feel like normally if you go 15% malt or 15% malted barley for me,
Yeah.
that note normally stands out to me, and I'm like, this is a little barley or a little malt forward for me. And this one isn't doing that. I thought it was 99.1.
Yeah, I mean,
It tastes like light whiskey as I know it, but just a little young.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I sure the hell would not guess that that's hazmat. But now, more importantly, I'm
So-
damn curious about the candy. in
Just
front-
before
or
you finish
the
that-
biscuits.
Right? The biscuits.
Pardon me.
The biscuits. So before we get to that, I'm curious to do a little whiskey slash candy combo here, because we are a candy podcast, of course, as well as whiskey. I know William and Dan as well.
I mean,
we've covered this subject extensively on top of being a whiskey podcast at the same time.
I mean, this Mars bar smells excellent.
So first thing we're going to try here, I've got a Mars bar. We're going to flash an image of Mars bar up on a screen here so everyone can have a
That's
look at
this
it.
one that's cut, right?
But yeah, the one that's
Yes.
cut right over here. Basically, nougat, caramel, chocolate.
I'm going to enjoy
Kind of like
this
a Milky
it's
Way,
bourbon.
kind of like a Three Musketeers, some combination of those guys. This one's sold all through Australia, the UK, Europe, all that one.
I have had Mars bars in the past of my life, but I haven't had one in probably 8 years.
I've never had one.
Never?
Never.
Oh, I've got them at Halloween and such.
I don't remember.
I'm
ever
40,
having
bro.
one.
I mean, it's excellent. I would eat that
Yeah.
like on a regular basis.
This is a boring Snickers, no peanut.
Oh.
No. I think
It's like a Milky Way.
it's like a Milky Way Three Musketeer cross.
We said the same thing.
yeah.
Milky Way. I like Milky Way better than
I'm
I don't like
honestly
Snickers.
surprised a little bit in the fact that my experience with candy outside of America, I think America has some of the worst candy, quality-wise.
Okay.
Chocolate-wise, especially.
Yes.
I think America is like adds wax.
This guy likes Stroop waffles.
Yep, I do. But I do think the chocolate in this, to me, doesn't stand up to American chocolate.
I think
I don't
it
know
is
about that.
distinctly less sweet.
Which most things are, though, right? They have
Yeah,
less sugar. in
that
it.
is
Yeah.
the way of things. It doesn't have that.
Maybe, again, we're saying the same thing differently.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
instinct
you-
We
sweetness.
might be agreeing.
This is never going to be. You're never going to have a mass-produced chocolate candy bar like that. That's going to have super amazing chocolate on the outside of it.
Yeah.
Like if you do,
Yeah, no, I'm
right?
not, yeah, I'm not expecting that, but I would. I'm surprised. I thought the chocolate would be superior to American chocolate, and I'm not sure I feel
No,
that way.
no. I wouldn't be
sure.
expecting.
I think it's
that.
your taste too.
I guess my only experience with candy outside of America is European candies,
Okay.
where the chocolate is like Belgian chocolate and
Sure.
holy smokes, good.
Yeah, no.
And so I kind of was anticipating a
this is
step
not what you're
above
getting
American
here.
chocolate.
This
and
is
just the
a
outside chocolate.
Mars
I'm
bar
saying.
is a very classic.
very-
You go buy a Snickers, you go buy a Mars bar, you go buy like that kind of stuff.
This is as American as Australia
It does. I mean, it does, to me, yeah.
to me by flavor.
Second one here, we've got an incredibly classic Australian biscuit. Now, to our American audiences, biscuits always don't have to be round, buttery, and come from Cracker Barrel or Popeyes or KFC or somewhere like that, wherever you get them from.
Bro, this is Kentucky. What the fuck are you talking about?
The biscuits to us are cookies, effectively, or variants of cookies. And this one is probably the second most famous Australian food export after Vegemite. These are Tim Tams. They're a little bit nougaty, a little bit chocolatey, a little bit biscuity. Usually, you melt the ends of both of them, and you have like a hot chocolate or a coffee, and you pull the filling out through the coffee, all that kind of stuff with it as well.
So you're supposed to like suck.
Yeah, I mean you can, but otherwise,
Tim
feel
Tam?
free to enjoy. They also come in 15 different flavors. Also, they make some seasonal flavors every year. All right. Tastes like Australia.
I mean, it smells wonderful. It smells like EL fudge times 5.
It's good. I like it. It reminds me of something from here.
Those like layered like wafer cookie thingies. That's what it reminds
Yeah.
me of.
No, it reminds me of
But
something.
better.
No, it reminds me of
This
something.
is better.
Hold on.
It reminded me of something very. I was like, what is that?
I can place this. Hold on.
Like,
Okay. It's not an American candy. That's why it was bothering me. I couldn't place it. It tastes like a Kinder bar.
Yeah.
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 It tastes like
would
Kinder
actually-
bar
Oh,
without
like
the, like-
wafer Kinder bars.
But
Like,
without
yeah,
like
okay.
those are more airy, but the
Yep.
flavor.
But the flavor
the
is
flavor
very,
is
very similar.
spot
That
on to
same
me.
Slightly hazelnutty, but not hazelnutty.
Exactly. It's a
nougat, but not
hazelnutty nougat
filling,
chocolate. Yes.
Like whatever it is. Yeah.
Yes.
it's pretty damn good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
these are very common, pretty cheap, honestly.
Okay, so if I'm buying, is this how they come normally? This
Yeah.
is like
Yeah,
the pack you buy?
12-pack, 10-pack, whatever it is, yeah.
Okay, so if I'm buying this and I go to the gas station
Yes,
or wherever,
Servo.
is this is what I'll find?
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
If I go to the grocery store,
Yep.
is this also what I find, or is it
Yes,
like a bigger
but you'll
package?
also get double packs.
They also have bigger
quadruple
packages.
packs
So-
as well, yes.
It's good.
So basically, this is like EL fudge cookie,
Yeah.
Australia-ish, but covered in chocolate.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I think I like that better than EL fudge.
Me too. I like that better than EL fudge. I might like it better than Twix bar. It's really good.
Ooh, see,
kind of coming.
It's Twix bar without the caramel, to me.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the Kit Kat, chunky Kit Kats.
yeah. Also, we didn't actually have those,
No, we already ate those.
but we have chunky Kit Kats as well.
Wait, like Australia has different Kit Kats?
Yeah, so we have
Yes.
like a Kit Kat the size of a
Chunky
Mars
Kit
bar
Kat.
or a Snickers bar.
It's just like one bar.
It's just
Yeah,
one
it's bigger.
big bar of Kit Kat with multiple wafers and
that
then there's
exist
multiple
here?
flavors.
Yeah, I
feel like
just
I've
had
seen
some
that.
yesterday.
It's like a king size here. Though.
No,
We
no,
used
no,
to have
no,
big
different.
Kit Kats. I don't know if
Is
they
it just
still do.
called Big Kit Kat?
It's called
Yeah.
chunky
A Kit Kat
Kat.
chunky.
Oh, it's the same.
Kit Kat chunky. I've
know-
never
I
had
know
what
what you're talking about.
even a
It's
king's.
a
I've
little
never
bit.
had a larger king Kit Kat.
I've had a big one.
I feel like I've seen something similar to what you're talking about, but not exactly what you're talking about.
The crazy
What we
thing.
got yesterday had caramel in it.
Kit
though.
Kat chunky. Yeah.
Is that like
Kit Kat.
so? Like, how long has it been since you lived in Australia?
Oh, it's been a very long. To be clear,
I'm
to
just
any Australian
curious.
person that
No,
is
I'm-
watching
I'm,
this,
I'm curious.
it has been a long, long time. I spent nearly 7 years living in Asia before I moved here. I've been here for 6 years now, so it's probably been 13 years
Okay.
or so. But
So-
I did grow up there.
So before you left there, though,
Yes.
you were there until you left there.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Okay.
So, I was,
So when you were growing up as a child, is Tim Tam like?
this is the standard This is the standard biscuit.
Like the most common.
100%. These are $2. Used to be $2 a pack.
But so it's not like a candy. It's a
biscuit, which
cracker.
is different.
So like, okay, I'm just trying to understand the whole thing. I'm too many questions.
Tastes like candy to me.
If I'm just trying
It's
to.
like a wafer cookie.
So if I'm shopping for this, I'm not going down a candy aisle. I'm going down like
Go down
chips,
biscuit aisle.
biscuits.
There's a whole biscuit aisle.
There's a biscuit aisle.
Biscuit aisle.
Like in the same way, you go to Kroger here in Kentucky, and you see a cookie aisle, and you'll have many different kinds of cookies.
Biscuits.
Same thing. We'll say biscuits, many different kinds of biscuits, many different kinds of Tim Tams, 12, 14 different kinds of Tim Tams, different flavors, all that stuff.
I don't know how much of our viewership is from the southern United States, but I'm sure those people are very confused by biscuit
Right?
conversation.
We take it from the traditional English version. They're like anything that's like this kind of situation, or like,
I even one time had a chocolate biscuit in North Carolina, but it is very different than this.
well, yes.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I genuinely love American biscuits.
Although I will say, I mean, if it was like Snickers versus Twix versus, I mean, this Tim Tam's wiping out a lot of shit. It's
Tim
pretty
Tams
good.
are
It's pretty fucking
bang.
I do love Twix as well.
Tim
To be
Tams
fair,
are
we
bang.
have Twix bars.
It's
I love
pretty
them.
damn good.
I grew up with them. Twix bars are great.
You know what? We went to that snack, the international snack bar, Exotic Snacks or whatever. There was a lot of different types of Twix.
Yeah.
As well as Kit Kats.
Yep.
Kit Kat and Twix. There were more types of different variations of those two things
Yeah.
than any of the other stuff.
My personal favorite on the big Kit Kat chunkies are probably like the cookies and cream one of those, or maybe like the orange chocolate one.
The orange chocolate was bad.
I gotta tell you, the combo doesn't work.
The combo doesn't work.
Combo doesn't work?
No,
I didn't even.
It kind of worked ish on the Mars bar for me, but on the Tim Tam, it makes the alcohol explode to me.
Oh yeah, it's instantly just like
Yeah, once I have the
you can
sweetness
taste
of this,
every bit of the 143 proof. Once you try
I'm
that.
losing some of the things I liked about the whiskey after eating that, and I'm
Yeah.
just getting proofed.
See, what you have to do is like suck the whiskey through the Tim Tam.
You won't do it.
But you can't. All right, we're on to something.
Yeah, see, there we go.
I don't know about that one. I think you just ruined that Tim Tam.
I think you ruined the Tim Tam. That's
I ruined
all right.
both, I think. So.
I don't know. That's very good though.
I will tell you, the Tim Tam will also tell you where you have a cavity.
Absolutely, 100%. Like
That
it'll
one
just
right
get
here.
stuck right in there. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's a little sharp right here.
Just be thankful that I saved you all from trying Vegemite.
I've had
Had
it.
we had that, it would have blown out any palate that we had for tasting anything after that point in time.
I actually liked it when I tried it.
I love Vegemite.
Yeah.
Get out.
But also at the same
Yeah.
time, I grew up with it.
It's extremely salty, and I
tried.
Yeah.
I like salty stuff.
I
So
like salty too. I think there's applications I could enjoy in by itself.
Here is the perfect way to eat Vegemite.
just on a piece of toast.
Piece of toast.
Yeah.
Tiny bit of Vegemite. Tiny
Yeah, it's gotta
bit
be-
of Vegemite.
Yeah.
Like
A
half
paintbrush
a
of it.
third of an inch on a knife.
Yeah.
Right? Butter the toast, Vegemite on the toast, and then
Okay, butter to
slice
cut it,
some
a little
tomato,
fat in there.
Ooh, tomato.
put the tomatoes,
Yeah,
sliced
you
tomato
need something
on top
that
of
will
the toast,
soak up the salt.
and
Yeah.
put a bit
Tomato.
of pepper on top of it.
I think that's how Justin told me.
that-
What was tomato? Yeah, like tomatoes.
Honestly, after having personally tried that previously just by itself, I, was,
Oh yeah, nobody eats it by itself. That's crazy. Why should you do that?
I just want to know. I just wanted to know the flavor profile.
Right,
of it.
sure.
It's very extreme.
It is. It is. Smack
And-
you in the face.
If I was going to use it, yeah, I would do something to the sort of what you're saying. I'm
Here's-
going to mask it with super unsalty things.
Yes.
That need to soak up that salt, like a tomato,
Here's
like
the
bread,
other fantastic use
cheese,
for Vegemite.
maybe.
Yeah, cheese, absolutely. Cheese on toast. Vegemite cheese on toast.
Yeah.
100%. Making like a Vegemite, cheese
garlic
toasty.
bread.
Yeah. Vegemite cheese toasty.
Maybe.
So, again, another thing that doesn't really
Cheese
exist
toast?
inside of America.
Yeah, grilled
you get
cheese.
these Yeah, it's sort
Cheese.
of like a grilled
Same
cheese,
thing.
but you get like a press.
Yeah.
And it's
like a
grilled
panini grilled cheese.
Yeah, panini grilled cheese, a little bit of Vegemite on there. Really, really tasty. Other thing it's great for, gravy. You want to add a little bit more umami, oomph to gravy.
Hold on, like brown gravy or like
Yeah, brown gravy.
or
Like you're making a brown
yeah.
gravy. You want to
Like a
add a
beef
little
gravy,
bit of umami,
yeah,
oomph to brown gravy.
Yeah.
A little bit of Vegemite, half a teaspoon.
Vegemite to
your
me,
gravy.
that makes sense to me because to me, Vegemite is very much bouillon.
Yeah, basically it's bouillon. It's brewer's yeast
Okay.
that has been put into.
I don't know what it is, but I tasted it and it was like salt bomb.
Yeah,
but like
salty.
depth
It's very
of flavor there that was like a bitter, like I don't know, it was intense.
Yeah, oh, it's super.
And you need to like mellow it.
Yeah, you need to mellow it out with
other
tomato on the
ingredients.
toast or with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cheese or as an additive to gravy. Yeah, or something like that. So.
No, first time I had it,
Australian red eye gravy with Vegemite.
first time I had it, the two guys that I had it with, they like gave it to me thinking like, oh, this is American, he's gonna hate this. But I actually liked it. So they were like, what? But it was delicious. I thought it was really good because I like salty shit.
Yeah.
I like salty, and I think I would have liked it if it had been used in something, but I just tried
No,
Vegemite.
no.
And it was,
Whoa.
Yeah, no. See, Vegemite by itself, that is not the
And
way to go with
yeah.
that.
Vegemite
That is-
sandwich.
I just wanted to know the profile of it when I tried it.
All right. Now, unfortunately, we don't obviously have an Australian wheel spin for us. We have a regular wheel spin.
I mean, you don't know that. I don't know that.
Could be anything.
Because the
Should
best
you
part of
spin it the opposite direction?
Should we spin
Yes.
it the opposite way?
yes, spin it the
right,
other way,
yeah.
and I think you should do it. So spin it the opposite way you would.
Oh, God. Hang on a second here.
Nice.
All right, there we go.
With
Give
the
it
Australian
the
wheel
Australian
spin.
spin.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oh my
Nine
God.
Number
again.
9. Our most popular number that we've ever had.
It's all right. It's hey, we just know the samples are getting moved around if we keep hitting the same number.
Right.
So.
That's literally 3 out of 4 times today.
Yeah, it's 3 out of 4 times.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Like, if you were betting on that, that would be...
I think we can have some fun with the wheel in the future, but 9 every time?
Almost.
1. All right, so thank you to the viewership for sending
Absolutely.
samples. This is sample roulette. We're going to drink these pours blind. We do not know what these pours are. They were sent to us anonymously by you. Danielle knows what they are, so she can tell us at the end, but we do not, and we'll see what we got. So I don't know. I feel like 7-year Larrikin light whiskey
What the fuck is that?
Oh, God. Here we go again.
was interesting, but not my wheelhouse, and this has a chance to stand up.
It's like a damn sweaty gym bag.
I got kiwi.
Okay. All right.
Instantly, I got like kiwi fruit.
There we go.
I've
All right,
never
we're
got that
going.
off a whiskey in my life. Not one time.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I can't unsmell it.
Yeah,
Either.
no,
it's
no, that's-
kiwi.
yeah, no,
like I
thanks
smell
for
it
that,
sitting
yeah.
right here.
Like, and specifically, like, the skin.
Yes, like the brown fuzzy
Yeah,
kiwi.
the brown
skin.
fuzzy, the
That's
skin
what
of
it smells
kiwi.
like. This whole that's all I
So
can smell.
we also, Australian episode, we eat kiwis like animals. You just eat them.
See, exactly.
Like
we went
skin,
Larrikin to kiwi. Look what you
whole-
did to us.
all right,
Look what
exactly.
you did to us, Slocky. What the fuck is happening in this glen? It is so bright. Mm-hmm. It is crisp,
Yeah.
bright, kiwi, almost that peregrine apple, but not. It's kiwi. I can't unsmell it. If this tastes like it, I'm freak out. This is weird. I've never smelled a whiskey that smells like this. Specific.
It has a lot more traditional bourbon notes.
It's
once it
very
actually gets
citrusy
tasted.
when I go
Yeah.
back to it right before it hits my palate now. It's very like lime.
Yeah. That lemon pledge.
Okay. I don't know what the hell this is, but there's no bourbon on earth that throws those notes. It's got to be rye. It doesn't taste rye, but we're talking lemon pledge,
Right.
citrus, green, kiwi.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had a bourbon that throws those. It's got to be a rye to me. But it doesn't smell or taste rye. I'm just thinking that because of the notes. This is a hella interesting pour, whoever sent
Yeah.
this to us. Thank you.
Very bright, very citrus, a little bit floral. Rye is probably the natural. It has the spiciness.
William hasn't said a damn word.
No, I know, right? He's just.
No, he said, "What the fuck is this?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
He has not said a damn thing, so I know he's as.
Does it taste like MGP?
No. No, it does not.
Tastes like
Kentucky rye is my guess. I don't know.
I feel like I've had this before.
It's interesting. Proof-wise, where are you guys at? A thin, hot 112 to me.
Yeah. I would definitely go rye.
If you told me it was 130, I'd be like,
it has all of
You
the
told me it was
floralness.
110.
It has all of that stuff of the rye. Grassiness.
I don't get any of that. Like, there's not a big grain profile of any kind to me to help, like,
To really.
it's not like a weedy thing. There's
No,
not
no,
like
it's
red
definitely
fruit.
weedy.
There's not like, this is very corn forward. This is very rye forward. This is very barley forward. This is very malt forward. I don't know. This is different. Interesting pour.
Yeah.
Citrusy to me. Fruity.
Extremely
Light,
fruity.
bright,
Almost-
citrus fruity.
On the nose, almost like a wine, like a white wine.
I could get there.
Like a
Okay.
like a Sauvignon Blanc specifically, like the
Okay, now I'm
the
more
citrusy,
confused.
the passion fruit, all that kind of stuff with that.
Okay, on that pass, I caught a little grain on the end. And now I'm stumped. I was thinking rye, and now that taste I just had, there's no way that came
No.
from rye.
No, that's all right.
I was thinking Kentucky rye, so like corn heavy rye. Mm-hmm. And that final taste I just had, I mean, this is like 4-year, 5-year young Kentucky bourbon to me. This is 100 proof night. I'm around 100 proof Kentucky 5-year bourbon. I don't know. This one
Okay.
stumped me. It went from rye to that.
I'm definitely rye.
I think it's a rye.
Yeah.
I went rye and then it switched on me to young bourbon.
It's got a little bit of that peppiness. It's got the floralness. It's got the grassiness.
I'm fully
It's
stumped.
really strong on the citrus notes.
I'm 100.
Like,
I'm 100% stumped in the fact that I have zero guesses of like distillery, and I can't tell you if it's rye or bourbon. I went from rye to bourbon last second. Like this is
I think it's Willet.
you think it's Willet? I don't mind this, which I'm not the biggest. I mentioned this before. I'm not
think
the
it's
biggest
like a-
fan of Willet products.
if this is Willet, this is that new 4-year Willet purple top.
I think it's a 8 to 10-year-old Willet rye single barrel.
I'd be stunned by that.
All right.
It's not dark enough and rich enough for that for me. But let's find out. We're always wrong.
Yeah.
Danielle, reveal the truth.
I'll give you a hint first,
Oh,
and I'll
oh.
just say Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket. So this is Jim Gaffigan's brand. And
Oh, wow.
This is the Father Time Fourth and Long. So this,
Okay.
I believe, was his 4th release. And Jim, feel free to comment in the comments and tell me I'm wrong. But so 4th and Long. I don't know a lot about this series other than Jim Gaffigan released this thing, and there's first and second child or
Yeah.
child
I
syndrome
don't
or
know.
something.
I don't know anything.
Empty
Or-
nester.
Oh, and then there's like empty nesters, and then this one is 4th and Long. So I think he is just non-distilling, producing, tasting barrels, and putting out his own brand. And I don't know how many releases there are. I've tried 4 of them. He's been here to this building. He's a great guy, and he's really intrigued by bourbon. And so I'm not surprised that he's like going down a rabbit hole of putting his own brand out. The guy was like infatuated with bourbon, like I am. And I don't know. This is an interesting pour. I don't know
Yeah.
where to place this.
I don't know what that is.
So
I'm
that's
curious.
a bourbon,
I'm
right?
curious.
Just to be clear,
It is a bourbon.
it is a bourbon.
It's a non-age stated bourbon.
Yeah,
If I
non-aged state.
isn't there a label on that sample?
Distilled in Kentucky. There's not much info on this label.
Okay, I know it has like a more official looking label.
Yeah.
Definitely tastes more like a rye to me.
I would imagine it's got a higher rye content. Like if that has less than 10% rye in the mash, I would be stunned.
Yeah, that'd be quite incredible.
Because I thought it was rye too, but then I got this like grainy breath that I only catch on bourbon, and I was like, I think it's bourbon.
Yeah, I can't find any mash bill or anything.
Okay, well, interesting pour.
Absolutely.
It's all sourced. Is that what we're saying though? Yeah.
Yeah, I think, so Jim Gaffigan's brand is, what is it, Father Time?
Time.
Yeah, Father
By the time.
So Father Time, yes, they are a non-distilling producer as far as I know. I think they're sourcing and putting out different versions of things. He is palletizing himself, I believe, with a crew of people around him.
Yeah.
But no, this is interesting, and I will tell you, they have a 15-year that I tried, and I can't remember the source of that product, but if you find that one, get one.
Is that the one that's like a few $100?
Yeah, it's a couple $100,
Okay.
but it's a banger.
Yeah.
If you find that, get it. But regardless,
This is not bad. This is not
Alright.
bad. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's not bad, and I'm not sure. I feel like I got punched by a kangaroo, but
Yeah, no. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into our Australia episode.
stay classy, bourbon drinkers.